Hello all. Today we are going to discuss the first module 15 CS 81 Internet of the Things Technology. Myself SS Patil, Department of Computer Science, BADS CET Vijaypur. Okay, before going to start this session, please switch off your mobile phones and concentrate on the class. These are the books reference. David Haynes. Okay, these are usually available in the BADS library. Introduction. What is internet? We all know that internet is a network of networks. This is the brief definition about the internet. We can go through this. Next, what is things? Okay, so objects like sensor, computer, mobile phone, we can call it as a things. And next, novel paradigm. It is a rapidly growing ground in the wireless scenarios. The basic idea is the variety of things or objects all are around us. Those can see, hear and perform some specific task which are able to interact or talk to each other to reach a common goal. Next, IoT transforms these objects from traditional to smart, exploiting the underlying technology, embedded device, communication, sensor network and IP. Growing the number of objects are being connected to internet, connecting thermostat, heating, ventilation, AC, monitor, and we have to control with the sensors. Enables the smart home. Regarding about the smart home, we are going to discuss in detail in the module number 5. Evolution of internet. Initially, we know that it was only network, host to host. Next, it is began to the internet. There is a web is there, and next n number of hosts are available. Next, mobile internet. Along with the host, we are connected with the mobile devices. Next, the generation has moved. From there, we have to go for mobile phones plus people and the systems. Okay, those are connected with the web. Next comes the internet of things. Here we have connected the web, host, people, car, each and everything which is around us we want to connect with the internet, and we are going to call it as a internet of things. Hope you people have got it. Introduction. Okay, so in around there are so many things available in our day-to-day life. For example, healthcare, transportation, there are industries there, market is there, school, vehicles, our home, agriculture. These are the application domain which are independent. When it comes to the modern technology, we want to connect these all the things with the internet. Okay, this is the overall picture of IoT, emphasizing the vertical markets and horizontal integration between them. One by one we are going to discuss. Anytime, anywhere, any media. Vision pushing forward the advance in communication. Add anything, increase the radio connection, reduction in size, weight and energy, always as cost. It is a very cheap. For that purpose we people are moving. Okay, so here we are in these slides we are going to discuss about what is IoT. Okay, when it comes to the internet of things, anyone, anybody, any service, any business, any path, any network, any place, anywhere, anything, any device. These all things are connected with the internet of things. This is the definition of internet of things. The internet of things allows the people and the things to be connected anytime, any place, anything and anyone, ideally using the path, network and any service. The basic idea or the basic funda behind this is that connecting the unconnected, it is nothing but the internet of things. Okay, these some of the challenges we are going to discuss. Fully interoperability of interconnected device, providing them higher degree of smartness, adoption and autonomous power, guarantees trust, security is a major issue, and the privacy. How we are going to provide the privacy and security, we will see in later in this particular module. Things are low resource, energy and consumption power, scalability. Okay, when it comes to things are low resource, energy and computation power, it is consumes the less energy and less power. Scalability, solution should be pay attention. Here we are going to discuss about the IoT elements. IoT, identification plus sensing plus communication plus computation plus service plus semantics. This is the IoT elements. What is that? First, identifying the things, next sensing the things, next communicating with the server, then whatever the data is get by the sensor, computation of those all the things, and next provide the service, and finally we are going to get the result. One by one we are going to discuss communication. Okay, low power communication over the noisy channel, variable method like NFC, near field communication, RFID, radio frequency identification, Wi-Fi, LTE. Computation, hardware platform, we are using the Raspberry Pi. Software platform, RTOS, and there are so many things are available. And next is a cloud platform, we are using cloud as a platform. IoT elements, in that we are going for the services, identity related services, information aggregation service, smart health, collaborative awareness service, that is smart home, and there are so many ubiquitous services. For next is IoT concept of realization, integration of several enabling technology, building blocks, identification, name each and object, map the service with their demand, electronic product, ubiquitous code, addressing the object, object ID and address. Okay, here we have the one of the example for the addressing and the object. T1 name of temperature sensor, not globally unique, and next object addresses, address in the communication network, that is IPv4 or IPv6. What is RFID? Radio frequency identification. Okay, if people are knowing about these things, we are not going in detail, just I will read the statement. RFID stands for radio frequency identification. The acronym refers to a small electronic device that consists of a small chip and antenna. The chip is typically capable of carrying the 2000 bytes of data or less. The RFID device serves the same purpose as a barcode or a magnetic strip on the back of the credit card or ATM card. It provides a unique identifier for that object, and just a barcode and magnetic strip must be scanned to get the information. The RFID device must be scanned to retrieve and identify the information. The key concept of regarding about the RFID system, identification of the object. In that again we have the two components, composed readers and RFID tags. In the tags we have the again passive, active, battery assisted, passive. Next we have the read only, write only. Next contains IC and antenna readers, active readers and passive readers. Monitor object in a real time without a line of sight, maps a real to the virtual world. Okay, in short, RFID is the card which is able to track the thing. Here we are considering thing as a human being. So if we have the RFID card, we can easily get the location of that particular person. Okay, so it is easy to track that person. Next we have the sensors. We know the sensor, what the sensor exactly do? The sensor is going to sense the things, and next once it is going to sense the things, it is going to send the data to the server. In detail we are going to say the sensor network play a major role in IoT because everything is dependent upon the sensors only. Okay, cooperative with RFID system to better track object, location, temperature, movement. There are so many sensors we having. In details we are going to discuss one by one. Okay, first we are going to discuss brief about the sensor. Consists of large number of sensing nodes, 3 different architecture, flat, 2-layer architecture, 3-layer architecture. Okay, here we have going to discuss layers in sensor network. Okay, so there are layer 1 to layer 6. One by one we are going to discuss. Here you can see the each and everything is clearly available. Data generated by the sensor, data collected by sync nodes send the data to the low end computational device, high end cloud. Okay, so first what is going to happen, the end to end sensor. For example, just assume that this is the one classroom. In the classroom there are so many things are available. For example, projector is there. Okay, the students are available, fan is there, LED bulb is there. These are things. These are things are connected with the sensor. The sensors are going to sense the thing. For example, the temperature is very low, so automatically the temperature sensors are going to sense the things, and they are going to send the data to the server. What the server is going to do? The server is going to compute the thing, and automatically it is switch on in the AC. So in this layer scenario, the sensors are going to work. Okay, layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4, layer 5, and layer 6. Sensor network SN2. Low end sensor nodes, high end sensor nodes, sync nodes, low end computational device, high end computational device, and finally we have the cloud. Next we have the sensors network and IoT. Sensor network, most essential component of IoT. Difference is SN1, sensor network 1, sensor network 2, the thin layer of software, SN application layer specific, and monitoring. Here we are going to say the relationship between the sensor network and the IoT. Okay, the user is there, user having the application. Next we have the Internet of Things. Internet of Things, middleware plus framework plus APIs. Okay, and the next layer is having the sensor network and the firmware, sensor, actuators. Actuators are nothing but again it's a kind of sensors itself and other technologies. And finally we are going to provide the services. Here we are going to discuss about the features of IoT. Intelligence, application of knowledge, collect the data and enforce the rules, modeling the data, scale and architecture, event driven door sensor, time driven temperature sensor, complex system, large number of objects, interact, appear, disappear, various capabilities. Time consideration, the real time event detection, space, location of the object, and context detection. Okay, this is the all the history of the IoT. Next, actually here we are going to start the module 1. What is IoT? IoT is connect the unconnected. Okay, these statements elaborate the each and everything. Connecting the unconnected. This means that the objects that are not currently joined to a computer network or internet will be connected so that they can communicate and interact with the people and other objects. You people have get the statement. The currently which are objects are there, we have to connect those objects with the internet. IoT is a technology transition in which a device will allows us to sense and control the physical world by making the objects smarter and connecting them through the intelligent network. Okay, the term intelligent network, what exactly it is going to do? It is going to get the data from the sensor and it is connected to the server. Fine. Next, when an object and machine can be sensed and controlled remotely across a network, a tighter integration between the physical world and a computer is enabled. What it is going to be? This improves in areas of efficiency, accuracy, automation, and the enablement of the advanced application. Being as a IoT as a single technology domain, it is a good to view as an umbrella. In a single umbrella, we are going to get these all aspects, various concepts, what are the protocols we are using, what are the technologies which are using, all of which are at a time somewhat dependent on a particular industry. Next, we'll explore the following topics: genesis of IoT, IoT and digitization, IoT impact, convergence of IoT, convergence of IT and OT. IT is the information technology and OT is operational technology. IoT challenges. Okay. So first, genesis of IoT. The age of IoT is often said to have started between the year 2008 and 2009. The person credited with the term IoT is a Kevin Ashton. While working for a Procter and Gamble in 1999, the Kevin used this phrase to explain a new idea related to linking the company's supply chain to the internet. Kevin has experienced that IoT now involves the addition of the sense of the computer. He was quoted as saying, in the 20th century, computers were brains without sense. They only knew what we told. But in future, we are designing, or IoT is going to design such a things that it is automatically done by the computer itself. To elaborate this, we'll take a small example. You people having the smart TV in your home? Exactly. Okay, now the thing is that you people are going to call it as a smart TV, but according to me, it's not a smart. Okay, now you people are going to ask me the question. You are going to say, sir, it's a smart TV. It is easily connected to Wi-Fi. It is connected to the internet, and whatever you are going to see, it is going to give it. But the thing is that why I am not saying it is a smart, because just imagine there are four persons in your family. Okay, one is me. Okay, another is brothers, another is grandmother, or another anyone thing. When the grandmother is want to watch the TV, when she is come in front of TV, the smart TV itself have to recognize that the grandmother is interested Mahabharata. Okay, but the problem is that when she is want to watch the Mahabharata, she have to switch on the particular channel. Okay, but just imagine, so this, for this purpose we are not going to call it as a smart TV. If I am coming in front of TV, so whatever I want to interested in, I interested in watching a cricket match. Okay, the TV itself have to assume that the Sidhu Patil is interested watching the cricket match. Okay, so for that purpose we are not going to call it as a smart TV. Hope you people understand. Okay, so the we will concentrate on this quote. In the 20th century, computers were the brains without the sense. What exactly the statement? We have the computer, and computer having the brain, but it is not going to sense the all the things. So in the future, what is going to happen? The computers are going to sense, and automatically it is going to take the decision. For for example, when I want to come in front of TV, the TV is going to switch on the channel of sports itself. So it is a widely accepted that an IoT is a major technology shift, but what is its scale and importance? Where does it fit in the evolution of the internet? We are going to say one by one. Next, here you can see the diagram of evolutionary phase of internet. So initially it was only restricted to the connectivity. What is connectivity? We have restricted in 90s email, browsers and searching. Next it is enhanced to the e-commerce. Okay, now you people are using the e-commerce sites, and there you people are ordering the stuffs. So this is the next version of the internet, that is network economy. Next we have meant with the impressive experience. Okay, along with the e-commerce, along with the business, we people have moved to the social services. Okay, or social, okay, sorry, social mobility cloud. We got the interrupt for that purpose, sorry. Next we are moving the internet of things, digitization in the world. So now what we are doing, we are connecting the people, process and data. Okay, so this is the overall in overall categories into four phases: business and tactical impact. Next we are seeing the important phases of evolutionary of internet: connectivity, network economy, impressive experience and internet of things. The phase connected people to the email, web services, search, or so that information is easily accessed. Network economy, this phase enabled e-commerce and supply chain. Next we have connected to the social networking, that is social media. Next, internet of things. In future we are going to connect each and everything with the internet. Next, genesis of IoT, continuation of that. The first phase connecting began in the mid 90s. I have already told that it was not as always connected as it is today. In the beginning, the email and getting the internet were luxurious for universities and corporation. Okay, nowadays it is very cheap. Each and every people are using the internet today. Even though connectivity and its speed continue to improve, a saturation point was reached where the connectivity was no longer the major challenge. The focus was now on leveraging the connectivity for efficiency and profit. This is the beginning of the second phase of the internet evolution called networked economy. With the networked economy, e-commerce and digitally connected supply chain become the rage, and this caused one of the major disruption of the past over the 100 years. The economy itself became more digitally intertwined as supplier, vendors and the consumers all became more directly connected. Okay, this is the continuation of the same thing. Okay, we'll just elaborate the things. Okay, connecting is now Parapassive using the multiple platform from the mobile phones to the tablets to the laptop and desktop. Okay, the latest phase of the internet of is Internet of Things. Despite all the talks and the media coverage of IoT, many ways are beginning of this phase. When you will think about the fact that 99% of things are still unconnected. Machine and project in this phase connect with the other machine and objects. Business and society have already started down this path and experiencing the huge increase in the data and knowledge. In turn, this is now leading to previously unrecognized insight, along with the increased automation and the new process efficiencies. IoT digitization. In the IoT digitization, for example, I will take one small example which is already given in the book. Suppose you people are going in a mall, okay, and you don't have any idea to do the shopping, but there is a one shop is there. For example, a sports shop, who know that by your cookies, by your data which you people are already searched in the social media in your browser. I take example as a Google browser. So it is getting the data and it is throwing the ad to you people. That is nothing but the IoT digitization. For example, in a shopping mall where a hi-fi location tracking has been deployed and the things are Wi-Fi devices. This is obvious and appreciated by the shoppers. Tracking real-time location of the Wi-Fi clients provide the specific business benefit to the mall and shop owners. It's nothing but the throwing the ad to the interested customer who is not actually going to buy the things, but it is interested, that is least interested. Throwing the ad to the such a customer is a IoT digitization. Okay, another example they have given, the whole photography industry has been digitized. Okay, we know that earlier it was very difficult to take a pictures. We have to take a camera, then we have to take that roll and we have to click, then next we have to go for the cleaning of the image. So many things are there, but now we can take a n number of selfies and post it anywhere. So this is the difference. Okay, and next the transportation industry is there. Earlier there was Uber and Ola. I don't want to explain in detail regarding about the Uber and Ola, but these are the examples for the digitization in the business. Okay, so we will continue in the next slide. Thank you.